starting off, which is the State of the City address by Mayor Jerry Ellis. Mayor?
Thank you very much. First, I want to thank everyone for coming this evening. And it's an honor to be up here in front of you this evening. I would like to start my presentation with the hiring of a new city administrator that's just taken place, a guy named Chris Monis from Pennsylvania. He brings with him a lot of experience. He is currently manager of Borough Myerstown, Pennsylvania. His responsibilities are to oversee all aspects of our office and departments, help our city clerk with her responsibilities, and modernize our office procedures and systems. We look forward to his arrival around the end of March. To give you a little background about the city administrator, in the past, up till this hiring, the mayor was always asked to be the city administrator, and has done so gratefully and have done a great job doing it, but it was a job that needed a dedicated, trained city manager, and we've not always had that. So the other bad downside to being the city manager or city administrator is if you were a commissioner, it could not pay you anything, so you had to do that job for free. And our charter requires that, by the way. It's not an election thing. The charter says that's the way it is. And I got to tell you that being the city administrator is probably the toughest job this city has. It's way tougher than being a mayor, I can tell you that. You have to be here every day, answer all those phone calls, talk to all those folks. Some of them are nice, some of them aren't so nice, and go home in the afternoon a little frustrated sometimes. And I'm very happy to welcome Chris Monis to come and assume that responsibility. Here's a guy that's been doing it for years where he's at, and he knows how to do it. And I personally had an interview with him just one-on-one for an afternoon, and I'm convinced he can do the job. Now for a bit on our city financials. Our cash on hand is $2,772,706. Our budgeted income to receive is $1,776,384. That's a total for the year of $4,549,090. Our budgeted expenses are $2,161,393. You can do the math. Our city is in pretty good shape. It remains to be in pretty good shape. We're fortunate that every year we carry a surplus from one year to the next that helps keep us ahead of the curve and keeps us very healthy. We don't have our audit yet, but I did talk to Julio this morning. The paperwork is in. He expects the state to give us a passing grade once they've had a chance to review the documents that he sent the state so that we're compliant. We've always been compliant. We remain to be compliant, I'm certain. I'd like to say a few words now. Corky mentioned volunteers. It's a big part of what we do here in Key Colony Beach. Our boards are full, and we have a lot of new volunteers. Thank you very much. We could not do all we do without you. I want to offer a special thanks to Janie Byland. I don't think she's here tonight, but I wish she was, who just recently retired from the Buttes board. There will be a special event on the 25th of this month, free hot dogs here at the park, waterfront park here, to recognize her many efforts. There will also be a representative from Holly Rothschind's office to greet her as well. Next, we have sewer plant upgrades. We awarded a bid in excess of $4 million for these upgrades, and work has begun. Anyone living anywhere around the sewer plant knows that we are over there like ants, busy bees, working on our sewer plant. These upgrades were necessary for our city to remain compliant with state regulations. It wasn't something we just wanted to do. It was something we had to do, and we had to do it with vigor. And we're probably going to be another year and a half before we complete these upgrades. And I just want the ones that are here that are from 8th Street, be aware that next week, no less than 25 cement trucks are going to pour down 8th Street starting at 6 o'clock in the morning until we finish the pour of the slab. The slab is going to require 250 yards of cement. That's 10 yards on a truck. That's what they can carry. So I'm not sure what day. Right now we're looking at Tuesday, but it might slip a day. We're going to put this on our internet site when we know the day, and we'll put it. We'll notify the property managers, and we'll also put a notice in the post office, so you'll have some warning that get ready. The cement trucks are coming. The cement trucks are coming. Our rate of growth ordinance. We remain free from GROGO, while other cities and the county live with it. We have a very good relationship with the governor and his cabinet, and we work hard to maintain that relationship. Holly Reishine's office is also a big supporter of our city, and I want to publicly thank her and her staff for their support. Just as recent as this week, Holly interceded for us in Tallahassee with the DEP to help break loose an agreement we've been waiting on for our pickleball court. You've heard about pickleball. Well, one call to Holly's office, and I guess one call to the state from her office, broke loose that agreement, and I received it, and it's now not only been signed, reviewed and signed, it's gone back to them. But without her office, we've been waiting for quite some time to get that agreement. So she is a tremendous help for this city. Let me mention, while I'm thinking about it, that our citizens can now enjoy Wi-Fi here in Marble Hall and outside of our building. We recently upgraded our Comcast internet and telephone system. We upgraded our internet and telephone system to Comcast. And with doing that, we were able to also provide Wi-Fi almost for free. So citizens, if you want to sit in the park and enjoy your Wi-Fi, or sit at City Hall with your laptops or whatever, you now can do that, and free of charge.
Is there a password for that?
No, it's unsecured. I'm pretty sure it's unsecured. Yeah. And you'll know that when you bring it up, it'll say unsecured. Almost last, Public Works Department. I want to thank all of our Public Works employees for their dedicated effort and all they do for our city. So much of what they do goes unnoticed. But I am here to say we appreciate all you do. There's no Public Works people here tonight, but I hope this message will get conveyed to them tomorrow. Even tonight, before this took place, they were in here mopping this floor, setting these chairs up. Joey, you can go ask Joey to do something, and Joey will jump on it. Ask Janie Byland, Janie can tell you, and how many times she's gone to him and said, Joey, can you get this done for me? And Joey does it, somehow fits it in. We got a wonderful Public Works Department. Last but not least, I want to address our clerks. We now have, I'm getting choked up on this one because we've been through a lot with our city clerks in the past. We now have the best qualified clerks here at City Hall that we have ever had. They know their jobs and they perform their task with excellence. As important, they work well together and make it they work well together, and it makes coming to work a pleasure. I thank them for their dedication.